if you feel like I do right now. Don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall, my love, if you feel like I do right now. Don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love.
I cannot hear the game. I can now hear the game. I can also hear you texting Adam. I love you. Let us know. Alright, coming up next, we've got Jogbox and Iron.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun.
Ace, would you be kind enough to just forward me the name of all, including the
If you
ones
feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love.
We are in round 1.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
And what goes first and you and that all Iron Man, right, take it on the side.
Oh, they are on the way of the person laying it down in the corner. Offside 3 is going to be a bit of a risk over here, but Black Mess has already been taken out by Ojus. John Rock playing with a single kill with a double kill with his ability. Great defense strategy already up into duration is decent, has been taken out by Killjoy's utility. Oh, look out, already looking for a kill. She's over there. Gets a kill with his utility. Now, Ronan very low on HP. Goes for the risky peek, one shot and he's going to be a dead man. He's a dead man walking already. We've down to 1v2 scenario. However, Polar Cut proved to be superior. 3 kills already under the belt. Last man and there we have it, a quadra kill in the beginning in the first round. Extra money on the cut. Polar Cut cutting up the enemy. We're down to 1,000 cuts. Reigns supreme. This game is already looking pretty tight over here as we saw Killjoy already getting scored up with 2 continuous primary kill on the attackers and defenders, not letting it go as Polar Cut got a quadra kill. Great skill set. Reina doing what she does best, being on top of the leaderboard, winning each and every game and each and every encounter, not by just tricks but also with skills. Killjoy having placed a turret backside for some particular reason. Give me a eyes on the turret, please. This is a weird turret. Less liberty.
Look at there. Last
Look at aware of the enemy's position over there, looking out for a quick peek over there. So puts out his drone, trying to get each and every bit of information on the enemy positioning as he can. Omen pushes in, knows the push is coming, gets a kill, but gets rid of as well. Raging the fuels of Polgar, who's now in full preparation for what comes next. Here we have it, 1v3 scenario. Decision gets taken out instantly. They have handled the beast. However, Hound remains. Itachi has been taken out. Bomb under. That will close it out as we approach 1-all. 1-2-1. Shoulder to shoulder. I can tell this is going to be a tight match. Bucker up, boys. Rain for a long.
Turret out.
Daishi.
Yes, bro.
Yes, I just want to confirm. We have attackers and defenders, and Pog is going to be the one on the attack, right?
Yeah, Jogbots
Pog
are
runners,
attacker and
Jogbots are the
Iron
one
Man
attacking.
are defender.
Iron Man are defending.
Yes.
Sees the push coming in, going in for a single pick, however misses it entirely and has been receiving quite a hefty amount of damage. And there comes the fireworks. Jerna getting a kill on the enemy Killjoy, not backing up just entirely as multiple units go down. 2v2 people remaining. Polar cut. Reigning Supreme as the last person standing from her team with very little HP to spare.
Destroyed.
Few bursts all it takes. He has no vision, however. So they have to push. They have 32 seconds to block and very little space to work with.
30 seconds left.
They're trying to make a rotation. From side A, from mid. Aware of the enemy tactics, they run it back all the way back, doubling back on their decisions, knowing full well that the place has been left stranded open. Rarely Piola cuts, just about to make it, however, has been left out. Eyes on friendly. That's gonna cost him a bit of a hefty amount of time.
Scanning ahead.
Turret out.
Rona knows the enemy's over here somewhere, but is very low on HP and has very little area to work with. As he gets taken down by these things, his place has been shown off, but Polo got already coming in from the back, something of Jorna. Not letting her breathe at all. Before the information is relayed, they change the ways up very quickly. Is that how you saw that image? That thing was not there in the first place. It never was, never will be. That's how very frantic and very weird the gameplay becomes balanced. Once you have been given an information, when you're up against a good team, if for example, let's say this is Omar on A long, that's the information you're given. But as soon as you reach, there's no Omen there. Instead, there's a Killjoy behind your back, there's a wolf approaching towards you, you've been blinded, and you've been spotted. The game keeps changing, so you have to work with each and everything, each and every new bits of information. As Polukas gets doubly flashed on mid side alongside two of his allies, knowing full well that the Phoenix has used both of his flashbangs. Here comes the counter flash. As the first push comes in on the way of his location. Polukat moving in, he waits. Jonak, he waits. He has let out his position, however, he gets one kill, gets taken out, has been traded out by Ojus 99. As they simply
I've got your
rage
child.
their way towards the side.
Planted.
Here comes the ultimate. And there's the fireworks. He still has a ball, can make very good use of it if he knows how to. No curve, however. That works in his favor or against it. Hell, there's the Molly getting good damage about, and Dudley just gets killed on Oreos, who's been harassing him since the beginning. 3v3 scenario over here, making a 3v2. All not over, however,
Standing.
as we have Polukat on site. Let's keep it down. Last man standing. Hiroshi.
Enemy remains.
There's the swarm grenades, gets one kill, very low on time. It's a 1v1, but there's no time left. He has to work now. With that on the wall, there goes the game. Going in as a clutch.
Oh, my Jeep recalling my boss.
Black man not able to save any utility or any weaponry ID. Has been devastated. Iron Man having lost a considerable amount of resources, economy, and manpower in that engagement. Had they backed off early or just saved it, perhaps it would have been a different outcome. But given the clutch that was made, Hiroshi has definitely proven himself to be a worthy enemy and a worthy foe. He'll definitely be playing much more safer around her from now on. That's actually working in their favor, because if you see quite carefully, the main prime fragger is Polukat for the attackers. And that's to be given, because that's Reyna working what Reyna does, as we see her already getting those pretty clean shots on the enemy utility. Brim's already coming in, Batchman holding out the critical anger. Improvements. coming in. There's the Hound. Sees the enemy. Change the information that has been related towards what? Relatively into initially close corner claustrophobic corners of market. Generally, game going into the ultimate movement inside the way of the enemy position. Not for a single piece. Sees the enemy, goes for a headshot, single kill. All the Veggies ultimate. Will he go for another one? The one is approaching. Bit too late, however. He did see him. Going for a single frag over the once again. So he was full HP over 115. The attacker will just ult while makes to be useful. It requires a good amount of precision and position, which can easily be spread upon by the ultimate of a Sova. 30% block and still 4v4, 8 people still
30 seconds left.
He is completely barren of the use of it as Phoenix takes down the enemy polar cut. The prime has been taken out, generally getting a double kill and a triple. He has been 3 kills, however, has been traded. Not an issue though. Jonah paid to finish the job. Comes from the backside. 10 seconds remaining. Sees the fragger. Made on the crack shot and has missed it completely. Not an ideal state. And there's another amount of FT amount of chunky meaty damage coming in on Roroka. 19 HP remaining. That's a satchel. 8 HP remaining. And another one. Not too quick though. He wants to stall him as much as possible. Sees him and he gets a kill. 1 remaining. Little stutters out. He might just turn his. Yes, he will. Ronok. 8 HP clutch. He's done it. 8 HP clutch. Against an ultimate, multiple utilities, and 2 enemies. Definitely going on top of the frag for that board. Going on the top of the leaderboard for that frag is going to be Rorok. Pologat still standing on top from his one with 9 kills, 3 cadets, and 2 assists under his belt. Plenty of money to be spared for both teams as they both go for light armor and plenty of weapons to go around. Ultimate are ready for both teams, however not at the best of the scenarios because Killjoy, while good while there's an ultimate fight, only works when there's plenty of space to work with, requiring them to actually take care of the fight. Maybe it will be changed very soon because Kola are just merging in with the ultimate, and that's what happens when you teach a flying corner as Ronda gets a kill with his ability and another hit on the enemy. Blindsided, but not dead, however, knows the enemy's on the side, getting a multiple amount of damage. Juggly is going to be pushing in from bomb side B. And A, not B, it's B actually. ST bet Die Star finally gets a first kill on the Singh, finishing the round. Omen, not to be seen for the entirety of the game, has finally showed himself up. And well, he's up with a surprise because he just managed to drop that kill like
info live kar tera screen.
That.
Did you swipe the names? Swap the names. Vinith, you're muted. Vinith, you're muted. Yes, yeah. Okay, okay. You did it.
You are
Okay.
muted, my dude. Let's begin round 7. Counter-attack has already begun as a definitely distinguishing himself from the rest of the crowd. Getting head taps left and right.
Blinded.
He's blind. Those enemies over there. That was his position as well. Sees him, he tries to go for a bag, but has been taken out by D-Star. On the where if he had backup, has to play it pretty slow over here on the mid side. It's really an engagement goes on. Shadows. Has to stay clear of it, however. Here comes the shadows. His position has been compromised, but he doesn't know the enemy is right behind this wall. Both people breathing down each other's neck, unaware of what stands against them. And there's the engagement coming in hot. It's going to be D-Singh getting his kill on Daystar. Getting an upgrade for an SMG to an assault rifle. There's another
30 seconds left.
Oh, he's been left lurking. He's one of the last 2 players remaining. Has been taken out by Reno. Rorona. Last player standing is going to be our Killjoy with her ultimate ready on the line. Gets a kill. Has been taken out by Sova with an arrow. Very well placed arrow, not letting out any chance, getting an AoE damage put in to avoid any sort of misfortunate aim assistance.
Placing sentry.
Plenty of heavy weaponry to move around. Fingers. Right man, range between the two forces. Cold War has become utilities are being thrown towards the smoke screen. Both teams are aware of the threat that lurks beyond that corner. Unsure when it will arrive. Troops are coming in. The smoke screen has clear off. Here comes the engagement coming in with the smoke and the multiple artillery fires coming in on the side. Two players have taken down, have taken on the casualties. Pac-Man already in a kill on enemy. Following up is going to be Singh. The trade-off on a headshot. Vector. EBH Leicester unable to get any shots on towards the enemy because he has been blocked off on the market side. Left stranded as well now going in for a backstab. The plant is being
Spike planted.
It has
Last player standing.
sees the enemy a bit too late, moved around the corner, peeking with the wrong weapon in his hand. So is Dystar as he gets caught off guard by the enemy Raze. That's just a sad display, boy.
Turret out.
Looking for me. Very well of utilities and ultimate ready. Not for finish however, as he has been taken out in the early game. Area to work with. Then closes the gap in the enemy man as well. Going in for that peak. Get close to engagement. Unable to get it. Yes, he does.
I've got your trail.
And there's the sound of the roaring hound as they approach and sniff out their enemies out for blood. Ultimate coming in from Omen, aware of their situation.
Last
However,
player standing.
not very useful because it's a known fact that the enemy has taken over site B and is relatively sure about it. Sees the enemy, misses the shot, gets taken out by D-Sing going in with a counter headshot. Nice try nonetheless. A futile one.
Turret out.
We're looking at a score of 4-5. The ultimates are still available for Bullockert to get the last ounce of ultimate ulti-charge in order to be completely boosted. Purva has begun once again through the smoke screen from the drones. So are 2 and so does Bloodhound. Like a Purva launch of ultimate. There's the Hellfire, the rearing sky beam coming down, smashing and smiting anyone who dares oppose them. A spoiler cut has been caught off position. Sees the enemy, gets a kill. Spoiler kill. Spoiler cut now completely fed up with ulti charged. uses her ultimate.
Variable removed.
Moving on a very aggressive position as Killjoy has been caught off guard. Sees the enemy. Sees another one. Gets a kill. Gets another. Moving in for the last kill. Still another charge over there that she can use. Not going to be required. As Oreos is always there to back him up. Both teams going head on against each other, but it has become apparent of who might just be the winner. Jogbots are sneaking the lead with 2 points. While the team Iron Man still die to defend themselves at a disadvantage of 2 rounds. Suppose we'll just wait and see how this goes on. Polokat unable to get the amount of utility required, the ult charge required. There comes the ultimate. Ultimate from Raze as well. Unable to get a shot, but so does Sova as they both counteract each other's ult, cancelling them out. Side has been compromised. 4v5 situation already, defenders at a disadvantage. Down to 3 people remaining. Not so far. We're down to a 3v4. Another catch to suffer from the defenders. Hackers. Make their way, paving it quite brutally. A very good lineup for Dicestar, however the damage output given by the attackers outweighed his.
Last round in the half.
We're down to last round already. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And there's going to be half time right after this match. Meaning no money goes unspent. Buying everything they can. Attackers being very well lit with the economy advantage over the recent victories. Have everything under control. They even have plenty of cash to spare. The defenders on the other hand have to sacrifice some of their armor and utility in order to get the good weaponry.
Out of target. There.
As a sheer amount of body throbbing pleasure comes into the brain as Raze gets a double kill but gets taken out by enemy utility instead. Polar Cut not out of the fight yet. Back in action.
Come on, let's go.
Get those good peaks, doing what she does best. Phoenix aware of the enemy position, however not so much so. So one enemy taken out. Easter heard the rotation. He's still trying to make sure if he was correct on the call out, and having the confirmation moves into intercept with them. In just enough time, he's going to be intercepting them with the backstab. Sees the first enemy, gets a kill on him. He has made his mark. Enemy aware of his location, unable to double back.
30 seconds left.
Looking into position, sees the enemy going in for the single taps, gets a kill. Very well so. Bullockard out of utilities and any other healable factor has been taken out by Dicestar, who has a double kill already with the triple following it up on this particular match. 3 kills under his belt. Dicestar moving in really hard and really harsh. Going in fast, striking in just as needed. And that's going to be half time. Switching teams now with Iron Man on the attackers. Team Jogboard fights defend. 5-7. That coming in alongside the jungly gamer moving in from positions as they make sure the site is clear, which it absolutely is, however can leave no stone unturned. Osmos coming in, Polar looking for the skills, is in the backstab, however missed her shots.
Rorona saving his ally just in time. It is not known. Multiple bots come in. There's the grenade as well. Fireworks already enacted. Rorona looking in for the single top tower. The bots are already smoking his position. Multiple shots coming in from the top area of the haven. 4v2 scenario. The bomb has been planted, turning this game into a defense game now. With that marked up, should buy him enough time as he gets another kill. John is taken out. Last person so has been taken out as well. Do not really stand a chance against the 3v1. There's a spray, the disrespect. Plenty of one shot run around. And that's going to be wrap up as we go to round 14. Jog bot going very well over here, building an advantage of 3 points. Having suffered heavy casualties, the attackers need to go for a mixed bind. Three of the team members will be investing in while the rest will stick to the blue. Face off, trades coming in. Ojus trading 2 people by himself. There's something in his back. Let's push forward in the list. Generally, gamer, I to see trying to converge on one side B. As a grenade comes in, destroying most of the utilities placed by the friendly Killjoy. Backstab, only having heard the enemy, looks for the gunshots, gets the kill. So 2v3 scenario as Killjoy is taken out on bomb side B. Sova is carrying the spike, blind them. Careful plan this out. Bomb site is secure and is available for the taking. The mid is also being intercepted by enemy.
30 seconds left.
Killjoy
Out of charges.
right on the corner.
Turret out.
The side in their hand. Jiggly gamer looks up for this quick peeks, trying to see if he can get a pick off. Knows the enemies over there, has a position of Killjoy, blocks that area off, is aware of the market on the backside. The enemy that might approach and is approaching from there as we speak. Well, the space to work with over here. Jungly, knowing the enemy is coming in, gets the first blood over there. Is follows up with another. He does his best. Will he make it a quad? No, he just might, but he did not. Finishing it off is going to be Rorona, backing his teammate up. I got you, buddy. Don't you worry about it. You have been avenged. 6-8. The enemy has a lead. Break it.
Turret out.
Bit of an early push coming in from the defender that is ready to push up. Very aggressively paid for that. Full cut. Early kill. Was it a worthy investment? Yes. The trade did not occur, however. They're both down to equal manpower. 4v4. And with the Phoenix out of the game, they both have to worry about the ideal push. Dice are trying to get a spray just a point as he gets straight off as well. Down to a 3v3 now. They were picks now, boys.
Spike down A.
Has been dropped on Friday. Bachman fails to avenge his allies, and Polaka reigning supreme once again, doing what Reina does best. Triple kill for this particular round. 6-9 scope. Where will this go? Where will the win thing? Time will tell. Yes, the ultimate, not a very good position, but his teammate should be able to avenge him nonetheless in that position. As he misses his shot on the enemy raise, marks him pretty clearly. Pulling up is going to be Sova and get as many shots on the enemy as possible. In the way of the enemy position. They have smoked off main entry points. The Singh is very low on HP. Has been pushed off by the enemy raise.
Spike
Multiple
down,
casualties coming down on bomb site B. As Venom gets a very crispy clean squeak cut. Squeezing that aim right through. Bullock activates his ultimate, knowing very well there's two enemies left on the enemy team. Not going to take the chance. Sees the enemy, sprays down clearly. 1 HP remaining and still manages to get it just in time as the crowd closes in. Dorios, best wingman you can have in the game, helping him and saving him on the bullet. MVP no doubt going to Oreo for being the best wingman the entire game. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and say it in the entire tournament. He's always there when you need him. He's always there when you're down to your last bullet and your last legs. The attackers are suffering quite severely in case of economy because they have to settle for SMGs and automatic pistols. Zerona plays a very well aligned shot on the side. There's a headshot coming in from Jungly Gamers. Olagat not done with the game, just barely escapes and manages to survive. Headshot. Jungly Gamers. These are both man beasts in the national habitat. Olagat wanted to take none of that action. Press back off. Let's fight. As the attackers take out bomb site A, the defenders not knowing that the enemies are at bomb site A, site to defend bomb site B. However, not
Spike planted.
Spike has been planted, they know the confirmation and are now converging to all the way back to bomb site B, which is being defended by Raze and Phoenix themselves. Raze has an ultimate to spare, which might just turn the tides if he's able to score 2 kills in a single shot. But that might be a dead man's dream. A dream that we're willing to make. This Desync and Pollock pushing together towards bomb site B. There's a flash to counteract anyone hiding underneath. There's going to be one person who's going to get out ASAP. Oh, it's going to work with. What to do? Jungly Gamer has been eliminated from the game. Closing out is going to be, once again, Team Jogbot with a score of 6-11. Team Iron Man suffering very heavy losses over here. Each loss bringing them one step away further from victory and diminishing their economy to its worst possible outcome.
Revealing area.
Another well-placed arrow. Rorona, not sure what he's aiming for over there. But Jungly Gamer coming in with the backstab, getting a double kill already on the enemy. Viper.
Got spike.
Not safe, but all of the enemy utility players and their offensive polar cut. Wingman is ally.
Spike down.
Too late,
A.
however, the location dart has been put in. He can now finish the job, and he does so very swiftly with his crisp clean headshots and a double kill coming in by Dystar. As they finally managed to take back what's rightfully theirs. Getting the round closer to 7-11. You're not gonna have a match point anytime soon, my dude.
Turret out.
Thus far, the outperformance has been
Revealing area.
showcased by Fullercut and without a doubt entirety of the defender team. And over here, we've already got Ojus with a triple kill in a single spray. Offhand, Jungle Lama is going to be pushing up low on HP nonetheless. Gets a kill. That's a success in his books rightfully. Right now, aware of the enemy position, blocks them off, blinding them, and prepares for the ultimate, shifting his location across the map in a clear instant. While Jungle Lama scores a triple kill, taking out Ojus. So look at how we're still in the game. We're the most best performing players in the entire tournament. Sees him and he gets a kill without a doubt. However, the next enemy approaching him. Same spot as usual has been taken out as well by Polar Cut.
Match point.
Match point, and here we are to the final round. Match point. Will the attackers pull through? Will Iron Man finally
Turret out.
thrust up their thrusters, pull up their iron sleeves, and do what needs to be done? Or will they be slaughtered and left down as nothing but a rain dust in the books of history? Team Jogbots having none of it, however, as they go full on buying kits. An offensive push coming in from Polacut and his friendly. No real. Two deadly combination holding out A by themselves. Here comes the ultimate. They do not want to push this. They know that he's ulting and they know that he's opposed to break and with. Not something you want to take very lightly. It's better to hold it off for the duration of the ultimate. You're not against an enemy. You're not against a player. You're against a beast, and you do not take chances to put him down. Nice now. Looking for nothing. Has been flashed quite severely, if I might say so. Heard the reload coming in. Jimmy gave up, unaware of the enemy on his left. Gets taken out by Venom. 4v4. Make that a 3v4. This does not seem to be in the favor of the attackers. 2v4 scenario not looking very good, but the attacker's killjoy is still active. If this goes off, they might just stand a chance. No one has been killed, however, and that wraps it up. We're down 7-13. Final score 7-13. Jogbots reigning supreme for this tournament. Very well played and very well put together. Ori is definitely being the MVP alongside Olakart, doing the sole possession of the acing, killing people left and right.
Good game, guys.
Until next time,
जी
this is Dave Lama. You're watching HotShot Esports.
दाशी क्या हम लोग का आज खाली के
Let me know if you like. Oh, we are live. Okay. Nice. No one heard anything? Okay. Let's continue pretending nothing happened. Over here we have Team 700 defenders, while Watchdogs are going to be taking up the attacking side. Match for today.
Turret out.
How well will this team put up against each other? Time will tell. This map looks a certain, an awful lot like Chinatown. Look at it more clearly. Sees the enemy, goes for the headshot, however misses it. Less has damage put in. Bobby finishing it off with the right click. Simply put, moving it entirely. Surfing it with the offensive push. Goblin not letting out any mistakes. As we're down to a 3v3. Both team at each other's throat, capitalizing on each and every mistake made by both teams. Like has been acquired. Chatty, last man standing. Not out of the count thus far. As we witness massacre and slaughter that is about to take place. 40 seconds on the clock. Spike still remains in his hand. Shady is in position of the board with 30 seconds left.
30
for
seconds
half
left.
A minute. He is going to be approaching. Sorry. And he's
Cover going out.
taking the clock. Not much time left.
Cover going out.
10 seconds on the
10
clock.
seconds left.
He has to plant. He has to plant now. It takes 4 seconds to make the plant, but he does not have time to direct to it because he has been taken out by Ira Shidoin.
गवर्नमेंट जो है पार्टी में बोल रहा हूँ.
Hello, Senin, getting the game just in time. Too late on the approach of there. Had he rushed, he mayhaps would have picked off the enemy omen and then planted. However, once you're caught into that animation, you have 4 seconds to plant. If you do not, you're pretty much down for the count. It's a guaranteed loss. However, last match did go by the swift pick as both teams managed to get multiple kills. Will this game be similar? Does Mouse will it be any different? Perhaps we might just very much so then try to spot the enemy. Yeah, happens campaign. Unaware of the danger that lurks above them. Toward RK, a very offensive player thus far.
Shady takes out Nagato onside, getting a double kill with the Ares on Goblin as well. Has been brought out by Nagato right after death kill from the grave. Yeah, baby OP. I'm sorry, his allies.
Here.
Bomb side. They will be defending it. Like his right, and Kota sees the enemy. Very offensive play. Knows there's another ally over there. Goes for the push. Very close to the kill.
No charges left.
However, has to stop back. Has been taken out by Grizzy.
Cutting their vision.
1v2 scenario. Grizzy holding up by himself. It's the entire all of Roman. There's a very little time on the clock left. He's unaware of the enemy's position, and it's very late now. It's too late now. He's gonna have to fall back and have to save his weaponry. Shifts his Ares for Spectre. If you wanna run, now's a good time, buddy. As both teams flee the bomb site. Round 3. Both teams have one win on themselves. Breaks the wall just in time on site. A outside side A and B mid. Go to Arky once again with the aggressive pushes. Has always been able to pick out at least one kill before he dies. Doing very well. As is evident, gets one. Will he follow it up? Yes, he will with the number 2. Ultimate is ready now. Puts it off. Sorry. Has been taken out, so the third is used. It's no use. The point wasting utility. Bobby OP on the backstab, taking care of his allies in the backseat. And the next waits for the instruction.
Last player standing.
Cascade is in effect. Durson has been taken out. Sorry, Sonitra 23 missing all the shots. Very little damage output. Counterfeit, the deadly barrage of bullets. Hailstorm rains above towards him and eliminates him from the match. The lead is going to be 1 by 2. Hackers now at an advantage. Watchdogs winning the match thus far. Team 7 speed. Not out of the count. Always room for a comeback. S7 from their victory. 3 Ares. A very offensive push once again by Enkarog. This guy's definitely going to fight for the most aggressive player. The S tier push coming in. Always getting sees him on his feet. Enkarog doing what he does best. Very fast gameplay. Taking each and every corner. I think left unscathed. Bobby OP checking out the sides, gets a kill on Hero Sinin. She's coming. Goda. Aware of the enemy position, gets a kill, is very pretty low on HP, 9 HP remaining. Will he be caught off guard? Yes, he just might. Yes, he will. Encoder with a quadra kill over there. Still surviving with 8 to 9 HP.
Here.
Encoder, Arky, definitely the MVP for this round, going into the most defensive push and the defensive play coming in thus far, the entirety of this game. We've seen god tier operators, we've seen god tier op players, snipers, we've all seen a very well put team games. This over here, Encoder, this guy is going on for the party. Make way, Encoder in the house. He's going in and they are all invited to his daughter's house. As he destroys the mid wall, breaching the defenses. Well, the massive amount of bullets barrage onto the side. Goblin misses the shots and has been punished severely for it. Nagato, low on HP, has been taken out with the utility of Baby OP. Encoder gets a kill on the enemy right now. From the backstab. 3x doing pretty well, but has been taken out as well. Looking pretty severe over here. Defenders, SK7 are still down on their all fours, trying to get back up. Okay, once again we get gameplay, knows the enemy planning out over there. There is the slow, there is a damage output over there, however, I have a feeling it's just a hunch, this is not going to be enough to stop. And as I've seen him push directly through it, the enemy has been caught off guard. There's one, there's two, getting in for a double headshot, and RK going insanely aggressive. Bomb site A, B, and C by himself, going in. Screw the zipline, I'm taking the feet. You can have the ground, I own the skies. Encoder taking it to the moon, pushing up aggressively towards the enemy backstab. They will never expect this because he's already down on their neck. His Nagato has been caught off guard. Shady with a double kill. Encoder coming in for the backstab, going in for the knife blade. That's it! Triple kill! F in the chat.
Here.
When Encoder OP in the chat, this guy's completely out of hand. This guy's out of bounds. No one's here to stop him. Someone call the ambulance. It's out of I have a hunch, and it's just not good. Encoder's going to be pushing him once again, and he does. He gets a kill. First target taken out. They got a caught off guard. Seconds of all. Sort of taking a bit over here as he lurks around the corner. Unaware of the situation that might just unfold. On side A. As the bomb takes plant. They just pushing in from one side. Not an ideal solution, but Grizzy in the game gets a kill. Encoder waiting patiently as Grizzy closes out another kill over there. Here comes the revive from the attackers. As if it wasn't enough, Grizzy with a triple kill. Will he be able to make the comeback? Down to a 2v2 now. Grizzy finally taken out. 1v1 remaining. And the ultimate, Baby OP. Clutching it. F in the chat, Baby OP completely obliterating the final remaining hope core Omen. Aerosenin just got deleted. It was quite weird over there because this just went as Baby OP has entered the chat. Aerosenin has left the chat. Ultimate was on point. Encoder Arc is still not letting anything leave him face out as he sees the enemy going in for the single feed has been taken out. However, Senin not letting them have that point, gets the double kill with his Ares. Shady gets the trade off, however. Killjoy
having all utility of the ultimate. Made space for the team. On site.
Last player standing.
Very well played from the enemy as Breezy closes the round off with a very well utilized abilities. Very well utilized ghost formation. Yogendra in the chat saying Chatty best gameplay one side carry. Well, I mean, we're looking at the scoreboard and Encoder is on top of the leaderboard with 17 kills, 4 deaths and 2 assists under his belt. Holding an operator, not a very well-versed offensive weapon. Operator, we've never seen an offensive operator gameplay thus far. It could today be any different. We'll wait and watch because Encoder has always been an offensive player and here he is already moving in very offensively with the operator. Not letting go of his double, he's just moving in offensively, sees the first target, hits him, very low HP. Goes for the wall bang and has been slowed down as the fight takes a more relaxing approach. He's him and he gets the kill. Akin for more. Nagato sees him and he gets taken out instantly by Koda RK. And that's gonna close it off. And Koda RK plays offensively even with an operator. Surely he was offensive in the first half and then he had to hold it off. But I suppose today is not going to be the day you see an offensive operator. But fear not. This is Encoder we're talking about. He's got the ultimate. Hasn't used it thus far. Maybe he could, maybe he might. All of Shadow Man chat going 30-1 or what? Haunting the enemies. This very well might be, however, we've reached a score of 2-8. So this will fight left with them. This is obvious super comeback as we've witnessed with Lara. Previous rounds, CSGO and just about the first matchup today. Sees the enemy, gets the kill once again. Encoder RK OP in the chat.
Come on, let's go!
Slow gameplay however is being compromised. Nagato going into the offensive.
Sees the enemy, misses him, ultimate has been wasted. Nagato having to read back on his previous action as he contemplates looking at the wall. What did the gods did I just do? Putting off. Inside.
My ultimate is not ready.
Daddy ultimate. Not ready.
Planted. Shadows traveling.
So Einar on the chat going destruction 100 and that is true. This is destruction scaled up all the way to the maximum overdrive 100 as Chatty is going to catch Breezy. Of course, going into the smoke, unaware of the enemy. Sees the enemy, gets the kill, that's the second one in the chat. Will he go for it? That sees the enemy once again, he's going to get it, no he's not. Goblin, not letting it go just quite yet. Closing it out, but will he get the defuse? Very low on time, he has gotten it. Very close to it. No, he will not stick it. Close the match, 2-9. Nice try nonetheless.
Last round before the switch.
As we approach halftime.
Turret out.
A clean invasion in effect as both teams. I don't think it goes quite easily. Encoder
Spike planted.
finally being shut down on
his offensive endeavors as Aero Senin moves in towards the bomb site. That Phoenix Wall will definitely come into effect. Aero Senin gets deleted. Chatty with a triple kill. Still alive and breathing. Could he make it an ace? Could he make it a quad?
One enemy
Could he
remaining.
continue? Apparently, he just might. The 1v2 scenario over here.
Standing.
He's down to a quarter kill already. Will this be a penta? Apparently not
I
so.
will not die here.
Still, OP in the chat for Chatty. And just went on a killing spree in a 1v4 scenario.
Your duty is not over. No charges left.
Switching sides.
And that wraps up half time.
Placing sentry.
With the halftime out of the way, we will now be seeing Watchdogs on the defensive and Team
Out of
7 on the
targets.
attacking side. Perhaps now the fate will take a turn for better. Control the arcane of the offensive. On the defensive side, not letting it slip, however, gets the first blood. Has been taken out instantly with Nagato. Falling up is going to be Sonithan getting a kill on Chatty. Maybe Oki getting a kill with his utility.
Spike down.
As Anderson also gets deleted by Shady. Pushing it aggressively, Sonithan gets deleted by Baby Oki, who just did a flipping just over his head, turned 180, shot him in the head. That's medal worthy. That's definitely a medal worthy shot over there. That's raised 200 if I've ever seen. Chat going insane right now with Meher, Yogen, Tejas, and many people cheering on for Chatty. Sora being the only one asking Shady to please try Vandal. The one top headshot potential. To the short one. Here comes the wall. Not enough time for them to destroy it, but the damage does come far. And there's the utility. 14 sorting out onto there. Very crispy bottoms as the encoder, as if it's a pick, it's the first pick once again. Akash now in the chat saying Chat is going games in the chat. It would seem so because he just let his prey, let his target breathe his last air as he looked into his eyes from the side by side, letting him know that I'm approaching as he
30
goes for the
seconds
headshot,
left.
taking his sweet time. Not many people happy with the Aegis, however, calling people a spam god. Grizzly holds out respect alongside his allies on bomb site. And Coda, the offensive player, the offensive jet, is going to be contemplating on what comes next. It's a 3v5 scenario, don't get me wrong, this has been seen before, but this time it might just not be the day because the crossfire is just so perfect. Or is it? Because Encoda's in the game. Grizzly with a double kill.
Enemy remaining.
Encoda's still in the game, getting a triple. Made that a quadra. Chatty, closing it off. You're not getting a kill, that's mine. Now it's gonna close out on 3-11. As Watchdogs are clearly steamrolling this game now. There's a certain pattern to this. You think you're winning, and then you begin losing, and then you begin losing even more until the score is 13-0. Or even 13-3. As is the case in most of the games, right?
Turret out.
Chatty has been playing very well here. We've seen Decoder, we've seen Encoder RK, like surely very offensive and very successful. However, Chatty on the other hand, this guy plays the fundamentals. You might have the brain game, you might have what you would call the skill set and everything, but this guy's playing the fundamentals. He knows the nook and cranny of the map. He knows what bullet drop off is. He knows what damage needs to be put off. He knows how the game goes. Encoder RK alongside his ally, Chatty, watching the angle on bomb site A. Both very deadly off fraggers, knowing the enemies over there, holding patiently. Encoder was usually offensive player, not really going very offensive right now. So he has the gun now. Sees the enemy, misses him, does not take the shot. Fire, however. As Chatty waits, Chatty waits, Chatty he waits. Waiting for the perfect opportunity. There's 3 people coming in. Encoder coming with the first blood on this area. And a double. Made that triple. Will it be a quad? Chatty, knowing full well when to assist him, pushes up forward. That's the final kill. Closes out with a goddamn pistol. A pistol, making it fair for the enemy. Match point already up in effect. Encoder RK on top of the leaderboard, 28 kills, very different play style. Grizzly on the other side, top of the leaderboard on his area, being the only digit, being the only member to have a double digit number. Akash Nair in the chat going, the chat is playing with left-handed because, you know, the gods never go a full 100%, giving their subjects a chance as Grizzly kills Baby OP, Bobby OP. Bobbling with the god tier selection. And the notification. Tries to
Spike planted.
takes last standing. Encoder RK and Chatty, the 2 gods of the team, are going to be pent up against the entirety of the enemy team. 2v5, the Titans versus the subjects. What is a man to a king, a god to a non-believer? Let us see how it goes. As Chatty gets a foul, going in with another, gets taken out. It's all down to one man. Encoder RK has already proven himself to be quite self-worthy as he goes on one-on-one. Actually, one man standing is going to be last one. Killjoy, unaware of his position. Chatty destroys the last bit. Will he take it? He must. There's no time left. He must take it. Sees the enemy. Apparently not so. What is a king to a god? A god to a non-believer. And a non-believer to Encoder. Chat currently going quite redacted over here. Everyone asking for ranks and fighting what happens to ranks. Rank does not matter. People. Hear me out. You must understand. Rank is an achievement. It's not a badge. It's an achievement. Should you be worried if there's a rated in any team? Yes. At the same time, you should also be worried if there's a silver in the enemy who has about 28 kills. Just saying. Goblin putting in the ultimate. Really good decision over there as Nagato tries to push in with his ultimate. Last round, match ball already coming in. Goblin gets a headshot on there. Encoder. Their prime target has been cut off. Nagato, knowing the enemy that has messed up his flash completely, is going to be on the defensive, however, now because he has this result. Goblin coming in with the hands. Chatty has been caught off guard. One player has been detained.
Spike planted.
But that won't stop him. No. It all falls down. Chatty remains with a fun, with 2 kills. Make that a 3. Nagato, last man standing. There's a smoke. Misses the shots just a bit too late. And that's going to be GG's. MVP, most definitely going to be Reactor OP. Encoder RK definitely being the MVP for that game. Followed by Chatty. Winning us best. And that's going to be it for this round.
GG boy, GG.
See you soon. Stick around.
Okay, bye. Good.
Man, I just want to listen to Eminem doing 10 to life for kicking a baby who was down in the showers, man. Oh, we start. Okay. Welcome everyone to the next tournament round. Welcoming our next team is going to be one and only on the attackers D-Singh, and on the defenders we have got Fire. Now Fire have had a bad run for the beginning of the gameplay, as we've seen and witnessed them in the CSGO tournament. However, D-Singh have not really performed quite that bad, not that good. They're at the average state right now. So putting these two pretty dominant team against each other should be quite a match. Are we going to see two players missing every shot, switching to their knives and missing knife shots as well? We don't know, but we sure hope so. Keep you guys entertained. I'm your commentator and shoutcaster Dave Lama, welcoming you to the game. And do excuse my microphone, it's not the best one. There's a second studio microphone I have. The primary one is not really available at the moment, so you guys can expect that sometime later in the evening. And we're going to be moving on to the map called Ascent. It's not a custom game on the defending. Got plenty of offensive operators, but only two technical ones. That being our Sage, a very great defensive operator, alongside Killjoy. Killjoy is a very flexible operator, but only when it comes to holding out a particular side. When it comes to rotation, she's a deadbeat meat, I'll tell you that. On the offensive, however, we've got some really great picks. We've got Omen to take care of those flanking sides, followed by Raze as our all-time favorite pushing bunny hopping player. So far, teams are just engaging. See how the signal on the clock. Both teams unaware of how they've performed in the previous states. They are being blindly put against each other.
Can you guys listen to us?
We have audio confirmation, which is pretty nice. You're up. Jams come in. Feed. Think it's clear. He's not taking any chances. Pushes in. Purple shots from all sides as Cryptic gets the first blood on Crazy Head and gets traded off by the same individual from the grave. SZ not letting anyone get into the site. Such sticker quite planned over there while Nukli knives away towards you, going Hunger as Sonwid and Killmonger get a kill on the enemy, leaving Kakarot as last man standing. Fuse is coming in. Poison has been activated, however, there's nothing you can do about it. There's a shot coming in, and he missed it entirely. Killmonger getting the first and last kill for this area on Kakarot. One casualty has been received on the defenders, that being Sage. However, that was quite a good kill, I would say, because she was able to trade it off and kill their prime pusher, Raze. That's not really casualty per se, but more of a trade off, if you will. Our Omen on mid side being put up against the enemy Omen as well. Saw him in smoke, gets the headshot on him through the smoke. Bit of a friendly fire over there, but not an issue. The kill has been confirmed over here. Is confirmation of the Reyna in that particular area, who is a very good offensive operator. Sean Wade not letting it happen. That prematurely as Killmonger already gets a kill lead on Blood. Oh. Spike Striker has been handled, and SZ not letting it just go to his head as he clearly annihilates the enemy Reyna down to a 3v2 scenario. Keurig having to stay on bomb side B. So no one there, they are.
Misses the shot.
Spike
Cryptic
down A.
managing to capitalize
30
on that
seconds
mistake of the enemy. Heals herself. Sorry, secondary, but not too late and not too soon as he is killed off by Optimus Prime. Weaponries are coming in. Bit of the late could have stuck at the landing, but he did not, and he has been annihilated by Kira, getting killed off. Will be Optimus Prime getting the round to 2-2-0. Fire are clearly winning this game around. Seems to be their match. But then again, it's too early to say that. They're only 2 rounds in, and they've both been awarded to the defenders, who are Fire. Attacking team, still unscathed and unfaltered. Seem to play it a bit cool this time around. Black. The smoke comes pouring in to his head, throwing in the bot. Cleared out the site. Unable to see. Half-Blood knows he's being shot at. Blinds the enemy. There's a counterintuitive. They double back from market, knowing their position has been gone. But Curic's going to be staying on side, but guessing out inside. Half-Blood with the first blood coming. Sean Red still on the side. Ilmonga in the game, getting 2 headshots already on Crazy Head. Tapping it out with double tap. Sean Red on the backstab gets 1 kill. Will he follow it up with another? Good, he very well could. Yes, he was just right. He has been caught off guard as we come down to the 2v2. Viper is pretty low on side. Kakarot trying to hold out best by himself and his ally. As they all take positions, unaware of the enemy. And the dart that lurks beneath. Solid with a quadra kill, taking the game away. MVP of the round.
They're nothing to me.
A clutch coming in from Sonvid with a quadra by himself. Sacrifice of his allies did not go in vain because he has managed to secure himself a phantom, plenty of money. Money is looking pretty tight over here for both teams as they still try to retaliate each other with the best weaponry they have. Money is being pretty bad for the offensive over here. As Fire still able to investigate and invest plenty of money. But D-Sync struggling to keep up with them. Armed to the teeth with only SMGs. As first person goes down on the defensive and does the second. And a third! Ultimate ready, leaving no time for the enemy to breathe. Omen comes in there clearly with a triple kill from across the map.
Here.
Cryptic. Last man standing.
Spike planted.
A Sage, the Great Wall of China, standing firm against the entirety of the enemy team. Will they play it safe? Or will they push it up? We shall see. Taking a corner is going to be Cryptico by himself, saving his weaponry, knowing full well that this is an engagement he does not wish to take. The defenders manage to save and hold all the weaponry they can for that particular round. Cryptico, having saved the weaponry, has plenty of money to spare as he prepares for the push upcoming at A long. A single wall should suffice. However, most of the push is concentrated towards side B, which is being held on to by the enemy jet. There's the boost. And there's the grenade. A great capitalization of that opportunity as the grenade distractingly goes to the goddamn market. Naughty on the high end with the sniper.
You will
Not able
not
to find a
kill
target.
my allies.
As Crazy Head is re-revived. Half blood at the enemy backstab. Gets one kill, looking for another, and he does that as well. Going on for a second. Will he go for triple? Do I see a triple? Do I see a triple? There's the blind. Unsure of where the enemy is. Being into each and every corner. Breathing down. His health. Enemies eliminated. Primarily it's going to be the Omen, the carry, the man, the myth, has been eliminated due to the bomb as he was able to stall now. Optimus Prime as a Cypher has not contributed very much to the gameplay thus far, but that might just change very well soon. Hopefully. Kakarot on mid with both the teams Omen smoking out mid site in control of Kakarot and Half-Blood. Crazy Head does have the ultimate, which should prove to be quite a useful utility in the right hands as he is eliminated by Naughty. Team Fire knowing quite exactly what they're doing. The score is 3-2. Kakarot and Half-Blood having to push. Half-Blood has proven himself to be the superior being over here as Kakarot places his poison orb to get a good load into it. But Naughty playing the long game from the backstab. Two people having eliminated already. Cryptico and Killmonger killing Kakarot and Killmonger with a double kill. Half-Blood not letting it go though easily as he kills the imposter, leaving only the bomb left to be defused. That will be handled by Keurig, who has not been seen as a highlight for the entirety of the match. Please welcome Keurig to the game, who's finally made his first kill. Isn't that cute? Kakarot is yet to get a kill and actually contribute here. However, his passive abilities have been useful in holding on to sites. Fragger is of course Half-Blood, who's being called OP in the chat.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade. Don't open it. That's my job.
Crazy Head on bomb site B, slowly lurking his way into this enemy regime, armed with only Spectre.
Naughty coming in with the ultimate. There's the counter coming into it. The Omen catches him off guard as he has been eliminated, but not dead yet. Getting out of the way just in time as Naughty was unable to kill him. Half-Blood has been taken off however by Seanvid. Outwitted, but not outgunned. As he giving no shits about the threat, just moving it onto the side, having just extreme difficulties by Keurig, who outplays and read him like a book. Seanvid going for the ultimate, coming in aggressively. Letting nothing rest thus far. He is going in for the kill. He's in here for the blood. Gets one. Will he go for another? He knows the enemy's over there. Just waiting for enemy. It has been killed on Johnny with a triple kill. Getting a kill on Kakarot. Headshot. Closing the round 5-2. Team Fire literally on fire. Ilan in the chat saying, yeah, not easy Naughty game. No, it would seem to, because Team Fire is doing very well. Very, very well for their stature at the moment. With one operator in the hands of Naughty, who shot the Omen just a tad bit too late. There's the barrier, crazy head, and his allies realizing the wall that's afoot. Try to fire through the smoke, but no, and does it succeed. And here comes the fireworks. Head knowing full there's an enemy right across that wall. Kakarot has been caught off guard. He can't cross it anymore. Here's the grenade. Let's see how well that Kobe goes. Cryptic getting a kill on SC. Both Sage fighting each other for the dominancy. Cryptic getting another kill on Optimus Prime. Will he go for a third one? He just might, but the smoke has to block him up completely. Healing his Reyna. One has just gotten healed through the abilities, but why waste it? He also has an ultimate, so he can afford loss in the team. Meaning their prime target should be the Sage.
"30 seconds left."
There's the kill. Cryptic with a triple kill, taking the play game. Slow game, and has been killed immediately by Half-Blood. You never saw him coming. This guy is a ghost. Not for Killmonger, however. He is the exhaust. Operator in the hands of Naughty. Bottom of the scoreboard. But not of the game. Still performing better than about 90% of the enemy team is going to be Naughty with 3 kills, 5 that and 1 assist and an operator in his hand and 8,600 creds to spare. On the opposite team is going to be Half-Blood carrying his team by himself. Knowing full well his enemy afoot looks into the matter. Heard him, saw him, killed him! And missed the another one! Not quite sure what happened there. But apparently he stopped shooting as soon as Reyna showed up. Perhaps aiming for a headshot, but missed it. And there's the fire coming out of the middle as Half-Blood has been revived once again. The prince rises from the grave.
Spike down mid.
Will he avenge his friendly parry not to Cryptic, saying bye-bye to the Half-Blood Prince as SZ comes and killing Cryptic, the reviver. The healer has been taken out, bringing down to the depth of hell. Crazy headed once again taking the initiative, this time alongside Half Prince, who has been proving himself to be quite a erratic enemy as the Molly and the Grades go on point. Killmonger killing Crazy head on headshot. Who happened to be peeking at the wrong area with the wrong time. Killmonger once again getting a kill on Half-Blood, the carry of the enemy team. With him apart, there is nothing stopping them from getting towards that victory. However, Naughty's going to be watching this area. Gets the headshot!
Spike down.
A body shot nonetheless, a neck shot if you will. Sees another, gets him as well. Will he make, and will that be a triple kill or the enemy waiting for that peek? He knows there's an op over there and will not be peeking it anytime soon now. However, the wall and everything do come up. He's not waiting for it. Trying to see a way to get to it. Kakarot has been killed off, however, off screen. Art on the chat going, Caster, we need Dota. Let the chaos begin. Oh, I do agree with you. I am a Dota player myself. I do not prefer League of Legends. I prefer Dota 2 over League of Legends, Defender of the Ancient. My favorite character is Phoenix as a support. Love that guy. Is it a girl? It's a bird. That is weird. Sometimes I do think about it. What is the gender of most of the animals in Dota 2? Do you think about it sometimes? Anywho, we're back to the game. Crazy had once again initial. This time Cryptic has taken the wall and tried to stand on top of it. Knows the enemy is pushing over, so he's going to be relaying information as 5 men are going to be pushing him off side B. Going to go by himself. There's the camera, takes it entirely, sees the enemy coming in. Gets a kill before he's taken out Sean with a double kill. Backing up his allies just in time. Lordy getting another kill on Optimus Prime. This guy knows what he's doing with the operator, getting kills left and right. A fake out, saw the head, shot it immediately. Very well initiative of that play. He faked out an initiation with his ability to teleport. Saw the enemy taking the wrong direction. A small speck pixel of his head and shot it entirely as soon as possible. Very well played. Once again with the operator looking up mid. Crazy Head going in with the initiative with 3 of his allies. Vipers, Sage, and Omen. There's the initiative. No damage has been done so far thus, however. Market is looking pretty severe. Killmonger still holding strong, but bye-bye. Half-Blood is in the game. He has entered the chat and the enemy will be leaving soon. Over. Holding tight, holding strong. Standing unwavered against the force of the enemy. As we are down to a 4v4, score is 9-2, looking pretty dire. Where Sean Wade is going to be pushing backside. Has the initiative ability. And that's a clean kill from Team Fire. Absolutely dominated the battlefield now. We're back in the game, boys. As Naughty no longer able to possess an op, still showcase his ability to outperform the entirety of the enemy team. This guy is definitely going up there with the second best operator in today's matches. Sean with Killmonger and Cryptico having double-digit kill now as well. The entirety of the enemy team struggles to find their feet back into it. Initiation has come in. Killmonger going in offensively has been punished quite severely as Kakarot shoots in the back. Sean Wade leaving no time escape. Coming in hot and coming in fast. I would like 2 kills and 28 degrees of damage ASAP. You ask and ye shall receive, as last man remaining is going to be none other than our good old Omen. Half-Blood. So the enemy has been taken out by Wallbang, and Sean Wade going for a quadra kill over here. Singh looking for a comeback, however it is very much out there. A faint hope remains, but it's only a glimmer of it. As we're down to almost match point.
Out of charges.
But still in the chat talking about Dota, how it brings back a new esport team play, and I must agree with you, the team play that's required in Dota, just top quality team play over there. You are not going to be able to win the games by yourself unless you're a carry, in which game you do you, but support and team play, ooh, that game revolves around it. You just snowball it. As we're going to be seeing Snowball coming in from Team Fire, as Cryptico has going in for the initiation, slowing out the market. Sean Wade already on side with the fleece framing eyes of the Ancient. Killmonger looking up into the abyss. All of the enemy pushes and saw him. Reload caught off guard. Krizad has been killed out. Half-Blood not yet done with this game. Naughty going in with no scopes and headshots everywhere. Let's see how well these two titans fit up against each other. And it seems Half-Blood is going to be reigning supreme. Triple kill. 2v2. Match point approaches. Sean Wind holding this angle. But I saw the enemy gets the kill. Half-Blood looking into it, but has been taken out by Critic, who just had reached Quadra. Half-Blood on 20 kills. I repeat, this man hit the double-digit 20 kill, while the person next to him only has 2. He seems a bit out of place, don't you think so? Match point already over here.
Thanks.
Thank you coming in from Critic.
That defense.
Let's go, Half-Blood getting your first kill on Naughty. The enemy sniper has been taken out of the picture nonetheless. As Half-Blood lurking into the shadow saw the enemy. Takes his chance, gets the ultimate done. And there the enemy solution has backstab. Sorry when pushing, gets 1, gets 2, that's a triple kill coming in from Half-Blood. This man is insane. Going in on esport level. No one left spared, no one left unanswered. This guy's in the game. Sean Wind not leaving that either. Coming in hot. Tony Mini was the headshot. Saw second. Gets taken out inside by Crazy Head. And Killmonger coming in for a trade kills. A kill on SDK. Half-Blood has been got by Killmonger. Killmonger on a killing spree. Last 2 allies remaining. Killmonger, if he gets his kill, he wins the game. This is for the team. However, he still has time to spare.
I got the spike.
Killmonger now has a spike and is going to be running all the way back to bomb side B. However, the market has been closed off, meaning he's going to be having to take a detour. Not a good thing for him. However, this might just be psychological warfare. Blocks out. Saw the enemy. Gets the headshot. 1v1. Let's go. 15 seconds on the clock. Has to plant as soon as possible.
No charges left.
Dhruv Patel in the chat. Getting Half-Blood deserves better. I agree with you, buddy. I totally do. Saw the enemy. Gets the kill. That's a quarter. Closing out will be Killmonger. 4 kills on the scoreboard. Winning the match for himself. Clutching it out. GG's everyone. Half-Blood definitely the MVP of the game. Despite being from the losers team, definitely outperformed the entirety of the enemy and his own team. As you can clearly see, he left the entirety of the game behind him. Distance, kilometers, miles, planets, universes apart from his own team. This man deserves better. And so he shall receive. We'll see you later. Still then, stay tuned and have a good day.
Just lanes are coming in hot with a drop coming in pretty aggressively.
Spike carrier is down.
As one gets eliminated, Bond getting that choke dart on point. Bond, down to the Bond, the long Bond, James Bond Bond. In the first blood, with a choke dart on A-Long by himself. Doubling back to the other end of the map. Going to be A1. Gets killed. So that's Tony on top.
We got to stop. Consume it.
There's the Cook and Dracula playing. The entire team of the attacking team. The Ojus on to one side B. Holding on to their wits.
Spike planted.
Coming left and right, Miyabai has just killed Grimry.
Last
With
player standing.
traded. Miyabai with a double kill. Will he go for a third? Pretty low on HP, they're both pretty low on HP. There's the grenade.
Nice
Oh, the enemy
one,
gets
easy.
killed inside. That is the
Nice
triple
one.
kill. Coming in from Miyabai on Chain Smokers M. People in the chat are already going Bond OP. They was choked out at the beginning. Quite a sight to see. I suppose we can expect more from him. As both teams try to create a crossfire. Putting on to his wits. A-long. Boom bot in his hand. Here comes the smoke. Bond is now interjecting and intercepting the enemy as they approach A-long. There's the bomb, misses it just so closely there. That's another one. No damage done, however. Just
Backstab.
what he can. Soon he will push and soon it will be over. As fast as comes in, Bond
Heaven,
gets a
heaven.
kill on Itachi, headshot.
11.
Davion in the corner to heal himself. Bond not letting
Side
anyone come
activate,
straight to the side as he goes for a double. Grizz following it up with a double as well.
Going in the net.
These duos have got something
30
to
seconds
say and
left.
there's something you need to be heard for. Last man standing is going to be our good old server in the enemy team.
They plant.
Seconds on the clock. Bombs at B.
10 seconds
Now,
left.
in terms of Heisenberg, as a noob actually. Getting that on crispy kill. 1v3, will he be able to pull this off?
Shock dart.
He's doing what we've done
Maintained.
never before in a tournament. But alas, it won't be enough because he's got 35 HP. Had he gone for another, it would have been successful. So close, however, so close. That would have been a sight to see. Upper leaderboard are going to be Miyabai with 4 kills and almost with an ultimate, and Grins with 4 kills as well, followed by Bond. It seems to me that this is once again going to be one of those steamrolling matches. But currently, the defending team dropouts are going to be the one getting most of the work done. Defending team just installed. The dropouts are going to be the one attacking. A1, so once again, in the corner, Saloni gets a kill on Bond already with a headshot with the Deagle. Third Deagle to stay. And there's a touch coming in for a single flicking headshot on Chainsmoker. Breaking the chains are going to be his allies.
Boosted.
You be getting a double kill, one with the utility and one with his primary. Dreams looking on each and every corner, saw the enemy. Saved by the bell as Boost Dub gets a triple kill, gets traded off by Stoney. 1v2 scenario. Stoney not being able to hit his shots. In the bad situation over here. There's the molly, he hasn't caught up guard. And is now one with the win. Maki in the chat going knuckly silver hair and say gets the player, letting us know that there's an imposter among us. Let's see how good this home's on our, because Grim has always been one of the top leading players of this match and this game. He knows what team area requires his attention and he puts it effortlessly. You see, he threw that weapon in the corner just at the right moment and picked it up when he needed it. That's 200x. If you do not know, that's him reassuring himself. It's a ritual that pro players do. Hey, bhai. Shamelessly spraying through the smoke, hoping to get anyone. That's gonna be nobody. He's pushing ahead with shield smoke and being able to kill an enemy Itachi. There's the ultimate. Let's see how good you hold against this, baby. Hereby coming in OP in the chat, going kills left and right. Sees the enemy hotspot, gets the killer by instant headshot. Double kill, falling off is going to be Iron. Sitting off Bond. Grim's last man standing, 1v3. Easy area to go off because two players are pretty low. This guy can definitely pull it off. He's got 150 HP. James in the bag, gets the headshot. That's another. Oh, baby, that's a triple. Grim's OP in the chat. Dear God, that was beautiful. One man versus team, one man army. Man just wiped out the entirety of the enemy forces remaining by himself. One headshot, two headshot, third one, don't need that. Going for the neck, the body, and finally your life. Totality of 8 people in this match with the ultimate. Let's see how well that hones their skills, because we're going to be moving on to round number 5. Harrison puts it just in the right spot. Spawn with the ultimate, misses 1, misses 2. Will it miss the third? They're not going to be third out apparently. X1 counter-ulting it. Bullshit job coming in with the counter. You're not going to be pushing this anytime soon, buddy. Disrespectfully getting into that area. Killjoy single-handedly pushing on the entirety of the enemy force to the backside. Having them cave all the way back. As everyone gets eliminated. Guys also has been eliminated. Attackers are not really in a good spot right now. Tony got in the off guard. He's running for his life, but not too long. Man got caught off guard, completely obliterated by the eye of the sky.
"30 seconds left."
Archie, last man standing. I should have said last woman standing. He is the new operator from Davidson. As the ultimate, not for long. Chainsmoker is kissing his ass goodbye. There we go, that should be much better. Grims with the Vandal. We've seen him perform so very well with just about every weaponry. Let's see how well he does with one of the best guns in the game, the Vandal. One tap, headshot potential. But the spray is something you gotta be careful about.
Kicks like a mule, but hits like a train wreck. So just be careful about that one. Has gone. Looks into the entirety of the enemy team. Waiting for the perfect opportunity. He could throw it out, yes. Or he could simply throw in his abilities. Also, throws his run first. As he's now well aware of the two enemies. Spots an enemy just before it goes off. Heisenberg throwing in. Chainsmoker with a double kill. Grim's on 2 HP. Not dead. Boosted dude. Moving in. Heisen already with another one. Chainsmoker with a triple kill already on site. Here comes the ultimate from Heisen. Leaving no stone unturned. And he is, however, going to be pushed and killed by disrespect. That closes out round 6. Marky in the chat saying 5-man smurf equals just installed. Gotta say that seems to be the case of it because they're completely wrecking the entirety of the enemy team. But that's not to say that the dropouts are pretty bad, because the dropouts have also been performing quite good when it comes to visual plays. Teamwork, of course, is a bit off, as is the case with most of the teams that have performed this far. But look at those pro shots by Bond. Did they hit anyone? No. Were they awesome? God, yes.
Dim beacon here.
Let's see how well this plays off. Grims boosting his team, covering fire. Made already compromised with entirety of the attackers. Has just installed. Well aware of the enemy. Come in with a single dimension from Chainsmoker. And another! This man was on a trip kill. Once again. What was that sound? What was that sound?
Placing sentry.
Track them down.
Yogendra in the chat claiming to be the coach. Bond. He has the utilities and he has all the equipment required to pull this off. He's going to be facing 5-man. Looks at the wrong time. Has been shot in the head. So he has the information that's going to be happening just about now as the entirety of the enemy team is pushing very closely. As the ultimate, all the information has been relayed quite open off with everyone. They know that they're going to be pushing in and doubling back as we speak. And that's the ultimate. Astra ultimate not very useful at the moment over there.
Spike planted.
See how well it plays off. We're down to a 2v2 scenario. The defenders have become the attackers. As Heisen spots the enemy, Trey already in front of him. Now they made. Chainsmoker apparently AFK over there as disrespect has been shot dead by Avon. Chainsmoker coming in with 200 IQ play. Manages to waste the entirety of the enemy utility by doing nothing. Now repeat, by doing nothing. He managed to waste the entirety of the enemy utility. and save his weaponry.
भाई मेरे को लगा गेम खत्म हो गया.
And got killed in the process. Chat Samir Dev claiming that boosted dub is using a hack. Oh, we cannot confirm now, can we? This game does have an anti-cheat system, which is very well in place. So I really doubt that there are any hacks involved, unless of course you're using Cypher. So far, we have seen a lot of plays coming in from many of the players from Just Installed and many of the players from the dropouts. Now, I have a quick question. Who do you think is the best player in this game? Is it Grins? Is it Chainsmoker with his triple kills every single round? Or is it Bond, who has information and knowledge about each and every Duke and Canary? We'll just see how this plays out.
Joke's over.
Drop your answers in the chat below, and we'll read out the best play. Avon has been caught off guard as his ultimate saves him and gets a kill on Disrespect. A successful utilization of his ultimate. Bond will be serving to the bot and drone. Bye Boomer, she says, as she gets the kill on Grins. Single tap headshot. Attackers, having taken the entirety of the site, leave nothing unscathed as we are down to a 3v5 scenario. Chainsmoker has been killed off by Avon with a headshot. Bond with the operator. Here's the flash, he has been caught off guard, however. Saw the enemy. Backs off so as to avoid any confrontation that he does not require. Saving is the best opportunity over here. Saving his weapon is probably the best choice. Boosted dub. Spraying it out, however missing his shots. 11 HP. Doubling back as both players try to save their weapon as soon as possible.
Enemy remaining.
Avon gets a kill and booster, but gets killed instead. So, fair trade. Fair trade. Maki in the chat saying Subaba leaned. Oh, legend. Okay, Subaba legend. Yeah, you gotta work on your spelling, buddy. People in the chat most definitely rooting for Grims as the MVP. There's the ultimate from Raze. Let's see how well this plays out. Not very well, it might seem. Here comes the Defiance. Disrespect has gone off guard and has taken quite a severe beating. Not for long though, Chainsmoker has been traded off. There's Itachi. Sprays through the smoke. No one passes the threshold as Graves is caught off guard once again in a 1v4 scenario. Will he pull this off once again? There's a 1! Almost made it a 2, but Mama with a triple kill coming in. Gets it done. Just when he's needed.
Scanning ahead.
And there's right another very well placed artillery. As Bond, 39 HP, has his utilities but very bad positioning. Knows there's an enemy pushing in from behind him. Gets eliminated. This Grims will be caught off guard by A1. A1 sees that Grims is currently pushing in. Has delayed the information and is slowly creeping towards him, trying to get a backstab on him. But he does not know where he was gone. As he approaches the wrong section. Grims will be over here, killing his team. Even unable to kill Grims, still backing up. A bit too late, however, as Grims already finished his job with a single kill. And caught off guard by Disrespect. Who gets traded by Stony currently on a triple kill. Quadra now! Stony! Ulting, however, saw the last of the enemy pushing in. Knows the enemy is going to be coming from Haven. Relays information quite severely. As Shade Smoker gets eliminated. 6-5, the comeback is real, my boys.
Last round
the comeback is real. Out of nowhere, it seems that the team of just installed, seem to have lost their edge as the dropouts are now power creeping their way towards victory.
Scanning ahead.
The alarm bot plays in the wrong time, lost his utility. Bond holding off another close angle booster coming in with the ability, but it has been killed out by Sony, who's already on the first blood over here. Not for long though, pal, as he knows the enemy approaches from behind him. Missed it just by that much. Here's the ultimate. Frag grenade, but his ability has stopped working and has been slowed by the enemy.
One enemy remaining.
As Grims takes out one of the last few remaining members. Saw him, peeks him, get killed, 1v1. And clutch coming from nearby. Wasted his ultimate. Not so much, because it was the last round. For those of you who do not know what happened over there, our man tried to dodge the bullets and tried to get through the ultimate of Brimstone. However, the shots fired at him slowed him down and killed him in an instant. Samir Dev in the chat saying comeback is OP. Yes, that is true indeed. Comeback is real, my boy. We're down to a 6-6. 6-6 score over here. Pretty severe.
Scanning ahead.
Once again, the pro utilization of his shot path and recon darts. Fires blindly through smoke missiles. So does Avon. Aizen, unlike Bond, waiting for the perfect opportunity to let go of his quiver and his arrow.
Down A. Our spike's down.
As Avon goes in for a double,
Last player standing.
people dying left and right, last man standing is going to be Bond. Saying full well the enemy is pretty low. Will we see very well placed kill by Bond. Jumps it,
Player standing.
shoots him, triple kill, down to a 1v1 scenario. Last man standing is going to be Cypher. He has the bomb and he can just plant it quite easily. Picks up the camera
shot inside, a single headshot coming in from Stony. 8 HP clutch. Absolute match, and with that, they are now in the lead. The hunter becomes the hunted. We do not know what changed. How did just installed manage to lose the grip?
Still not out of this yet. Chain Smoker, back in the ability, is now vulnerable.
Spike down.
Shoots him just enough to allow Disrespect to finish off Itachi. There's a blind.
Spike down mid.
There's multiple shots coming. Stony with a triple kill. Definitely going to be the Masiha. And the head-on competition with Grins. Reconsidering his option. Chain Smoker's walking back and forth as Miyabhai spots
30 seconds left.
at the corner. The second clock, he has to push it in. It's a 1v2 scenario, but he's a runner. Runner can easily, if possible, get the clutch, but not this time. Miyabhai killing him instantly.
Both teams trying to understand the dire situations of how this game has just turned around. Down from a 6-0 up to a 6-8. Comeback coming in from the dropouts. Currently at an advantage of 2 points.
Standing ahead.
His Bond places his darts once again in the right position. While he may not have the superiority of the aim, he does have the superiority of the game sense, providing his team with the best he can. Chain Smoker, first blood coming in on Avon. Multiple interactions and interceptions coming in on bomb side BS. Chain Smoker started to look up mid. Respect getting all these equipments deleted before any harm is done. Casually reloads his weapon in the middle of a firefight as Grim gets taken up by Stony. Disrespect also gonna kill on Miyabhai. Down to a 4v2 scenario. Disrespect with a triple kill. Very well placed. Bond also getting a kill on Heisen, however, closing this round. The 7x8. This is definitely a tight match, everyone. While both teams are steamrolling each other, they're not doing it in a continuous win streak. It's an alternating fashion of win signature. Four rounds away from victory. Both teams have the Vicks on their end. As Grims tries to ignore the upcoming vulnerable bubbles, peeks it out in a good position. Sees the enemy, gets the kill. This guy does not miss the shots. 47 HP, got the kill, moves it back. Aware of how dangerous it just might be. Chain Smoker moving into the site. Sees the enemy, goes for the kill, knows there's another enemy right on top. Heals himself just in time. Make space as Miyabhai is going to be left banned.
Spike planted.
5v3 scenario. We're going to be looking at a 8x8 score
very soon. As the attackers take advantage
And win the round with only one casualty.
This is definitely a tight match because the score has now become 8-all. From 6-8 to 7-8, now 8-all.
Revealing area.
Here comes the reveal dart. Placed on the good spot, however the enemy is not there. They knew this would come. That's why they await. They wait and they wait. Pushing in now. Not having spotted anyone. Bond decides to let the team know that there's no one coming A. But he is wrong. He is gravely wrong. The enemy read his steps. Now they're approaching. This is a mind game.
Revealing area.
Here comes the counter dart. The enemy will now be knowing of his position and how this is going to play out. Tachi, the sole person
Right
defending
there.
this, now has backup.
Without a start, obscuring vision.
Spike down mid.
Spike has been dropped and picked up by the attackers. Not an issue over there. However, it's a 4v4 scenario, meaning
30
they will be
seconds left.
lacking more utility and more manpower on both the areas. While this may seem like an advantage for the terrorists, it is not. It's the advantage for the defenders. Things spreading out will hit their numbers. Break the door, call in to say hi. Coming in is going to be boosted up, killing Itachi instantly as Mia Bhai goes for a triple kill. Disrespect, ulting Stony. Disrespect. In HP looking in for the clutch is going to be taken out quite easily though by Heisen. Top of the leaderboard, we've got Stony from the defenders alongside Miyabai. The last two players, however, Heisen and Itachi, have been unable to score a double-digit number. On the opposing team, however, the attackers have everyone on a double-digit number, clearly showing the superior team over here. Or so one would think, but it seems they're at a disadvantage. They're losing right now. Not for long, pal, as Phoenix Olsen misses it entirely. Tries to back off, knowing full well that there's a push incoming towards his location. Gets a better look into it. Miyabai has been taken by chain smokers. He's now down 24 HP, not an issue, can still sustain plenty of damage and plenty of bullets.
There.
Spread through the smoke to see if anyone would catch that bullet to the head. Apparently not. Even on the hand is currently landing spin very low and has been eliminated by Bond. Bond clearly knowing where he must put his abilities to work.
Thirty seconds left.
Boosted up, getting that out charge for the match finishes up.
Triggered. No more charges left.
You should run.
Here comes the ultimate. 15 seconds on the clock, they don't have a choice, they have to plan it out or lose the game. 4v2 scenario. Shot dart. Hates disrespect. On point. Gets a kill, has been traded off, however. They cannot afford another trade-off. Last one standing. Nice to
Intercept, gets 1 kill. Tachi. Looking for another. No. Not still working up its way. This Dachi, unaware of the situation, tries to back it up. And will be getting pushed by the enemy right now. The enemy is in full preparation for the enemy. Saw him miss his shot and gets killed off by Chainsmoke, who is currently standing on a triple kill. As we look at a score of 9-all. On to round 19.
This goes here.
Scanning ahead.
As once again placing the dart in its usual position, which is not a good idea and not a repetitive strategy you must follow. The enemy becomes more suspicious of it and starts countering it by just staying back, getting into cover. So long as dart can see you, you can see the dart. Pretty quiet game happening over here. Stachi
Obscuring vision.
appreciates the otter painting on the wall. Holding the side by himself,
Blocking vision.
and then the one of his allies. Pretty hard then, and pretty hard now. The disrespect has been eliminated early game. Even flashing all corners. There's the ultimate. You're not gonna be planting anytime soon, buddy. That's one has been caught off guard. Switches to pistol. Gives enough damage. Chainsmoker healing up generously. Last one standing are going to be the two couples as it turns into a 3v2 scenario and the 3v1, and that's going to wrap it up. The 3v0 scenario. And that's game 9-10 score. Both teams currently engaging in small firefights of bits and pockets, fighting for the little rubble of money that they may receive from damaging and killing the enemies. And such it has been for the past 10 years, and so it shall be forevermore. Even it's limited early round, putting the defenders at a disadvantage, as the attack is once again pouring in. Chainsmoke already killed Stony. H3 scenario, Mia Bhai, knowing full well what's to happen. Plant takes place.
Out of charges.
Disrespectful to having no utility except for his mobility. He gets a kill. Going out for another. Yes, he will. 1v4. 1v3. 1v2. Yeah, I may just pull this off, but apparently not so much. He did not look into his back surroundings. Always check your corners, people. Always check your corners. Score is 10-all. Both teams are trying to compete with each other the best of ways.
However, where one falters, the other rises.
Revealing area.
There's the ability knockout. This Fabi 5 still moves up. No one willing to take the push for it. They are wasting utility on the enemy as much as possible. Droning in. One marks the enemy. There comes the ultimate, trying to capitalize off it. There's going to be one kill. Paul Brandon, apparently not so.
Spike down A.
There's a trade. 2v2. 3v3, yeah. Simply. Another kill coming in from Amon, who has been traded off by Chainsmoker. In a 2v2 scenario, Stony already being damaged by Sova.
One enemy remaining. Spike planted.
Batman standing is going to be Chainsmoker, who is, if he's able to pull off a single kill, will be able to carry it off, but apparently not so. And there's the defuse, 11 HP clutch. The score is currently speaking for itself as we witness Chainsmoker and Mia Bhai top of the leaderboard from both teams. Bond once again preparing for a good dart. This is entirely out of sheer will and sheer practice. 1,000 fails. Here comes the ultimate. Crypto and Killjoy are going to be the only one left with the ultimate, both being good in their own respective strategy. However, the defenders must protect their base first. And their units. We're still at a 5v4 situation, 10-all.
You should
As
run.
Itachi moves off. The enemy Brimstone down to a 4v4, 3v4 scenario.
Spike down A.
Itachi with a triple kill already. Marking this as his lucky day, but however has been obtained. Do not need to worry about that no longer. Last man standing is going to be
30
Reina,
seconds left.
who gets one kill before the healer has no way of approaching it. Chainsmoker, known full well for his ability to
10
clutch.
seconds
If
left.
he gets one kill, he'll be able to fully regenerate into full HP. Yes, he will. 1 second left on the clock. And so the lose. Well, he got the kill and the ace, he did lose a round. It's 10 to
Match
12.
point.
Match point. All they require is one victory. Just one victory is all they require in order to win the match and the game. On once again. It is literally places a dot just in the perfect spot for him to have a good eye on the entirety of bomb side A. However, it gets destroyed very soon after by Mr. Berg.
Pulling them in.
As here comes the ultimate, a spray through the smoke proves to be worthwhile as he scores one kill, gets taken out by Kill Boss. However, Bond also getting a kill on Mia Bhai.
1v3 scenario.
Spike planted.
Stony, while still at the top of the leaderboard, it seems pretty hard, if not impossible, to come back from this. There's one. 70 HP still left spare.
Where is everyone hiding?
There's the ultimate. He will now know the enemy's location. However, the time is running out. Whatever he's doing, he's got to do fast. He has no screens either. And so he makes a run for it, but a bit too late. As Grims has the elimination on Stony. Match point still approaching. Both teams are now stressed out. Who will gain the lead? If the defenders are able to defend this round, then the victory will be at hand.
Safety's off.
Takes me to the front row. Because the speaks off. Every kill counts at the moment, and so does every ultimate. Says it. Final push, however, he has been caught in the wrong position. Luckily, Heisenberg stays erupt. Boost up, going into position. Still in a 5v5, turning into a 5v4. We may just see sudden death today, boys.
Prepared for hellfire.
And there's the ultimate. Before we force an arrow, the bomb has been planted, even not even ultimate. Half from it, he's however able to get himself one kill. So, having an ultimate at hand. Itachi already eliminated. And there's the ultimate from the counter peak as well. As we go down to the 2v2, it has been taken out. Bond a double kill. And Chainsmoker finishing off with the final. And now we approach sudden that last round. The round to win them all. Here we are at endgame, boys. Buckle up. This shit's gonna have nuts in it. Both teams trading arrows. Confirmation as Bond tries to spray through the smoke. Corner smoke also coming in. 2 kills coming in from Grins and boosted up. As he goes for the ult point. One more ult point and he will have his ultimate ready. The red beam from the sky. As we approach final few minutes. Last minute of the game. The entirety of the attacking team tries to converge on bomb side B. As Chainsmoker eliminates Avon, getting it as a trade. Stony approaches bomb side B a bit too late though.
Spike planted.
Shooting every possible position the enemy could be in. 4v2 scenario. There's one.
Last player standing.
And has been taken out. Last place and is going to be Sova. Heisen move. Who won't last for long as the attackers win. And with that, we find ourselves in the middle of chaos as the team of just installed win the game.
Do this, guys. Guys, leave कर दो, leave कर दो.
GG's.
Good game, guys.
Good game.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Good game. Good game.